and welcome back to my channel, and a special welcome to all the new subscribers and friends that have joined me. Hello everybody. How exciting. Lovely to have you here. This week it's been quite a journey. Things are busy. I try to keep positive, but I can't help it. I'm a moaner. I do complain, and I apologise now if you're getting the moany vibes. But I get tired, and I'm not as young as I used to be. So I just do my best. So this week it's all about getting things ready for another exhibition, and my sort of thought processes, and a bit of time-lapse painting, and some cards I got done as well, which was quite nice. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you at the other end. See you later. So I've just come in the studio this morning, and last night I sprayed some of these paintings for the next exhibition, and I'm really pleased how they've come out. Sometimes it just varnishing, it just sort of gives it that little bit of extra oomph, so you can see it's got a nice kind of finish to it now, and it sort of brings all the colours out beautifully. So I'm really pleased with these. They're kind of popping, a bit more. So yeah, and what I've sort of done with these ones, I want it to be like one big painting, but with lots of like little ones on it. So people can just go, oh no, I like that one. I want to buy that one. So, and I'm going to do some spares in the hopes that I do sell some. And over here I've got this big canvas that I helped my partner's daughter move out the other day, and she got given this canvas and she didn't want it, so I said I'd take it and paint on it. But then I thought, well, what if I stick these pictures onto this canvas? So I could do that, but the thing is the size is just not quite right, because I want it to look full, but I want a little bit of space around each painting, because if they, so the way it fits, I want to have a good amount of paintings on here, like that, but I want a gap between each one. So if I have 4 along the bottom, it's sort of too much. The gaps aren't big enough, or there isn't going to be any gaps. So if I just go for 3, there's too much of a gap. So I'm going to see if I can get a slightly bigger canvas that I can just have all like 4. So I have 16 paintings. So that's my job for the next week, is to locate a canvas and finish some more of these paintings. I've got quite a few. 6, 8, 10, 11. I've got 11 so far, so it's not too bad. So I'm going to see if I can paint one today, and then the dream's going to be realised. Hopefully it look all right. So I want it to be so it can be hung up as one piece. I think that should work. I'll probably change my mind next week, so yeah, stay tuned. I've got a bit of a dilemma. I've been painting frantically. I've been painting these little 8x8, I think they're 8x8 inch squares, and I've got to a point where what is it with me? If it's beginning to feel a bit too much. I'm a bit knackered, to be honest. I've been doing a lot of weekends, and my heart's kind of going out of painting these squares. So what I thought I'd do, I'd put them on the canvas and see. And I've got 2 sizes. Now I can either do 9 little paintings on one canvas or 16 on the other. And at 16, I'll show you what I mean, and then you can see. So this is 16 here. Obviously these two down here aren't done yet, but I mean, I love this, you know, it's impressive, it looks big, it looks grand, but it's also very heavy. And if I do 16, it means I still have 2 more to do and potentially spares if I sell any. So there's still more to go. Now I've got about a week or 4 days to do this. However, I have a lot of other paintings to do, and I'm kind of thinking, is it worth me doing more of these, or shall I just sort of narrow it down to say do 9? Then maybe that would be a better way to go, because then I've got more than enough. I've got spares. It won't be as heavy, and then that job's done. So that's all I'm going to put in for the art trail is 9 of these. And I think in a way that would probably be all I need. Well, I hope that's a bit clearer about my plan. I think because times are hard, you know, and people just don't have the spare cash, do they? So I kind of think by doing these cheaper and doing the cheaper option, I mean, I'm really going, well, quite a bit cheaper than normal, but it's a local art fair, it's an art trail, there's going to be lots of other artists, so you know, it's just a small thing that I just would like to make a few sales and just get my name out there a bit more. And I think that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's meeting people and trying to sort of just be seen. So hopefully this is gonna help. You just don't know, do you? But anyway, I'm glad I've made the decision, because it was getting a bit manic, and because I've got all these other paintings to do, I've got this, I've started the next collection, and it's along the same kind of sort of idea of having the frame, making it look like it's framed. These are uncradled panels, and it's they're quite a bit bigger, so take a bit longer, but these are going to Edinburgh, so I'm trying to do sort of things that are slightly connected. But this is a puffin. Do you see what I did there? Yeah, I like a little pun. So I'm doing a few of these, and hopefully these will go down well, but I need them to be done before the 18th of September. So I've only got like a week and a bit, but in the meantime, I also have some other work to do for an art licensing company, and I've kind of, you know, that I've done that, taken on too much, so it is doing my head in. So this is really nice. I've got a bit of a slack now, so I feel relieved, and I'm gonna just sort of try and sort these paintings out and stick them on. The idea was to use these little Velcro dots that you get when I order frames from Easy Frame. They give you these dots so you can just stick them on the wall. So I'm going to put a dot on the back, hopefully just one dot, so they're easily taken off, and hopefully you know, it's quite a good solution. And I'm just going to put, I've got these little plastic things that you can stick on the back. I'm not that keen on them because they just look tack, you know, they just don't look good. So I'm debating on whether to do little metal hangers or these plastic things. But the last time I did a plastic thing, I drilled a screw hook, I drilled through, so I don't want to do that again. So yeah, anyway, onwards and upwards. We're doing well, and I'm feeling much better, and focused today, so that's good. I'll see you in a bit. So for the exhibition, I did some cards, and I popped in there the other day, and they're doing really well. So I thought I should top them up, and I've got a lovely sort of selection of cards here. Now, I get mine done online by Moo, and I think they're good quality cards. I like the size of them, they're not huge, but I like the fact that you can have, like, I think it's up to 25 different types, and it doesn't, you know, I just think that in itself is brilliant, because a lot of places you can't have that sort of many variations. So this really gives me an idea. If I wanted to do like a card selection, then it gives me an idea of what works better than another. Do you know what I mean? So yes, so I'm going to have to put all the envelopes in and wrap the cellophane in. I mean, it's a shame we have to use cellophane, but people touch things and, you know, they've got dirty fingers and things, so it just keeps them clean. So yeah, I'm going to get on with this and then pop down there. I just thought I'd show you something, because when I'm painting, I'm working on this this still life at the moment. And is it still a still life if there's life in it? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm working on this, and I'm colouring these books in. And I can't, you know, sometimes my brain just, it doesn't instinctively just go, oh, try that colour. So what I've got is these colour swatches that, you know, you get from the paint shop, you know, like Home Base or B&Q or something. And they're great, because I can just sort of go, well, I want to paint this book here like a darker colour, and I'm not sure what colour to go for. And if I just sort of put that there, I kind of go, oh yeah, maybe that's a maybe. See, do I go light? I could go lighter pink, maybe. I'm not sure about that, but we give that a go. Oh dear, everything's saying yes. But then you kind of go, well, what about if we had something that jumped out? That's probably a bit too much like that background, isn't it? I don't really want that. Or what about a yellow to kind of go with that budgie there? Something yellow. But then this is going to be a greeny colour, so I'm not sure about that. It's like I go colourblind, you know? I just can't see what to go for. It's like I forget what colours there are. See, now I'm thinking maybe orange. That might be good. So it might kind of go with the carrot cake, and I might do that. I like that idea. Yeah. And it kind of goes with the whole thing. I want the colours to kind of harmonise. I don't want it to be too, because I've got these sort of fluorescent bits poking through. I don't want it to be too, you know, I don't want anything else to sort of jump out too much. So I want them to sort of, you know, sit well together, the colours. So I'm liking this orange. So I'm going to go for a bit of orange, and we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Now, Now, I'm very lucky to work at home with my dogs. They're really good company. But I don't know if you know this about wire-haired Dachshunds. They come in two varieties, working Dachshund and a non-working Dachshund. And Bailey, he's a working Dachshund, which basically means he doesn't sleep. He has to be told to go to sleep, and all day he will be on the go and he will be looking for attention and wanting to play. And this is generally what he does. This is his bed he's playing with here, and sometimes he can get a bit inappropriate with it. But he loves that bed, and he loves a bit of attention. What can you do, bless him? Today I am going to do a still life. I've just finished one still life, and this is sort of part of a series, and I can't really tell you what they're for yet, but I've kind of got a bit of a brief. I've already done some, and I'm doing some sort of a couple similar but with slight variations, and it's quite exciting. If it does happen, then it's very exciting, but if it doesn't, you'll never know what it was. No, I will tell you, but you know, it's all part of the ups and downs of a artist's life. Anyway, look, I just show you this one. So I finished this one, and the other one is going to be, it's this kind of kitchen paintings, you know, paintings for kitchens. So who doesn't love a bit of carrot cake? I love carrot cake. So carrot cake, tea, budgies, it's got all the stuff that you love in it. Well, the stuff I love in it anyway. So there's that one. And so I'm going to do one that's sort of similar. I'll show you on my iPad. That's sort of similar. So it's this one here, but the flowers kind of go off the top. So I'm going to repaint this kind of thing, but with flowers actually in it, and I've planned it out. Can you see? Like, I've planned it out really badly on a square, because it helps when I put it onto the canvas or board. It helps me sort of space it out properly, hopefully. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today, which will be nice. It's a nice thing to do. This one's going to have cinnamon swirls in, because I also love cinnamon swirls. I love any cake, really, let's face it. I was born with a sweet tooth, you see. My mum, when we were little, she'd wake us up with a cup of tea and biscuits. We'd have two biscuits. I mean, God, we were so young. I used to spill my tea a lot because I couldn't even hold a cup and saucer. Oh, it's ridiculous. So I blame my mother for my bad teeth and sweet tooth. God bless her. Anyway, that's this. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to get on with it. I just thought I'd show you this bit. I like to put, for some paintings, a bit of texture and colour, so then it might peek through a bit. And especially this fluorescent, I love it because it really sort of adds a bit of light and interest sometimes. So I'm liking that. And also, I just thought I'd show you, we've got a special guest in today. It's Daisy. Daisy Wolven, which is nice. Oh, yeah. Hello, Daisy. Oh, bless her. She doesn't often come in, so it's quite nice to have her join us today. Anyway, I'm going to do this on a time lapse, I think, and let's hope it goes okay. So I thought I'd just stop it here because I'm going to sand it back because it's quite lumpy. And so the idea is to just get as much paint on and just sort of map out where we're going to be and what's going to go on where. So once I've done that and I'm kind of happy with it, I think I might have like a window or a painting or something here because it's a bit of a space. I often quite like a bit of space, but I'm going to see how it goes. But after I've sanded it, for the flowers, I'm thinking of doing a bit of collage just to kind of make them pop a bit, hopefully. So I'm going to look through a magazine. It's work, honest it is. I love looking through magazines, house magazines. Oh, I'm absolutely obsessed. I love how people do their houses and just sort of having a nose in other people's houses. It's fabulous. It makes me feel nice, you know? It's almost as good as eating chocolate. I love it. So I'm going to go through this magazine looking for colours that kind of pop out at me that I kind of think might work, and I'm going to cut those bits out and then stick them on with a bit of this. It's just some acrylic binder, which is pretty good for sticking. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Well, that was good fun. I enjoyed doing that. I've as you can see, I've changed the background. I didn't like the pink and now I don't like the blue. So I've changed that. I've put the flowers in, and yeah, I'm kind of liking them. It's at that stage, where there's bits I like and there's bits I don't like. So it'll change probably a bit more. I'll show you next week when it's finished. But I think we're going to leave it there. So thank you very much for joining me this week. It's been quite hectic, and I hope it's not all this, video's not all over the place. But I'm going to carry on with things and catch up with you next week. But before I go, I have to say thank you very much to Jackie Wolven for mentioning me on her index of artists. Now she's an artist on YouTube, and I'll put her link in the description box. And if you like watching artists, then there's a whole load of them. Honestly, it's a massive world of artists on YouTube, but it's great because it's growing and we're all different and we've all got different ways of doing this. So it's lovely. But yes, thank you very much, Jackie. And I also need to say hi to Nick. Hi, Nick. I hope you're doing well. You take care. And yeah. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a good time and take care of yourselves. And yeah, oh, cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget that. And subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Thank you very much.